On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts.
No.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Inked Gaming Playmats. They sell playmats of all sizes with a wide variety of art, or you can even use your own custom design. All sales of their art give commission directly to the artist. They even sell wall tapestries to decorate your room. Check out the custom Setup Addicts extended mouse pads, which will be linked in the description, along with a link to Inked Gaming Playmats. We thank them for their support of the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup episode number 91, recorded live on April 17th, 2016. It's funny because it's not actually okay. Anyways, my name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name's Euan. You can find me on YouTube at Dark Region.
Boom. So you make crazy videos, dude. Like I watched some of them. Like they're really good. So honestly, guys, like really good channel. Go check them out. You have like what 6,000 subscribers?
Yeah. Just over.
That's really good. So guys, go check him out. Go hit subscribe. Go to one of his latest videos and write like Flamingo Squad in the comments. I think it would be hilarious. And anyways, I just wanted to quickly let you guys know I've been filming a lot of episodes in bulk, but I did change my shirt, so you don't know. But anyways, make sure you guys get your setup submitted. We are getting booked up very, very, very quick. So you definitely want to do that. But let's hop right into the setups. We got 8 to go through. So here we go. First setup of the day submitted by Johny. Johny has been working on a setup ever since 2011, and he worked so hard to get everything he has, and it's just such a happy day for him because look at him, he's got a great setup and he got it all himself. So with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
There's really no like I don't know. I'd say he's probably about 15.
15. He's 13, so right around there. But yeah, for 13, and that's what usually gives it away. He's like, I've been working on this since 2011, which is 5 years ago. So when he was 8, he's like, God damn it, I'm gonna have the best setup ever. So
I got to get those ultra wide monitors and stuff.
Yeah, you know,
think about that when he's 8.
Yeah, because what do you do when you're 13? You know, I don't know what you do to make money, but apparently he made money because he's got himself a pretty nice setup. But I think the first thing that pops out that makes it so funny to me is the quote-unquote cable management. Like he's like, yeah, I got this piece of blackboard, let me just put it there, and not even try.
Put all the cables in front of it.
Yeah, like he didn't even try. he's like it kind of works. So aside from cable management, is there something that you don't like about this setup? I'm
not too sure. That I say the one thing I would change is to change the LEDs to red to kind of match the whole kind of like the red shelves and the picture of the red bus. But other than cable management, nothing's really like popping out at me. Like it's really bad.
I mean, it's like it's very odd how the shelves are. Like I mean, they're just. I guess it's not in like a weird spot. The cube, though, I don't really understand that being there. It kind of like, it's just weird, especially because nothing else flows with the red other than the picture. Like his actual setup is completely far away from red in every shape and form. So it's weird in that sense. I don't understand also why, like the shelving unit just makes it so weird because he couldn't even center his desk against that wall. Which you think you'd want to do that. Plus the top monitor isn't even on, so I don't know if it actually works. So he's like, hey, one day, man, I'm gonna turn this on, it's gonna be the best setup ever. So I mean, it's interesting, but aside from the cons, is there something about it that you like really like?
I kind of like the personality of it. Like you can clearly see he's a Nintendo fan from looking at what he's got on his shelves and stuff, and the Wii U and
yeah, that's I like that part of it. I also like the fact that he has some dusting cans. Hopefully he doesn't use it to get high. I'm going to assume he uses it to actually clean his computer. And he's got some deodorant because you know what? Those are the essentials to life. You need to be able to clean your computer and smell decent. Not good, decent, because that's just a speed stick. I mean, you got to get something a little more high quality. Get some cologne. Got to make the ladies be like, damn, he's got a nice setup for 13 and he smells good. I would take a bite of him. But if you're using speed stick, man, that's just like eating chalk. I'm not about to do that. So, yeah, I mean, you have like the wall color, the floors are clean, like everything's great. I really like that. I don't understand the pink headphones. I know I just offended like 37 people.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm a guy and I love pink. That's not what I'm saying. It's just I would think red or green for him. But he's like, maybe he's colorblind. Maybe I'm being a terrible home.
What I would change in relation to colors, the LEDs to red, get a nice like desktop background that's a bit red and red headphones. I think that would be really nice.
Yeah, and that's really all he needs to do. And stop with the fake cable management, bro. And if you're going to do that, at least fool me. You know, like tape it to the leg so that it fits perfectly, and then keep the cables behind it. Like, I
know, it's the cables coming down from the shelf that's just this.
Yeah, I don't understand what it's plugged into, but no bueno. So yeah, that's it for that setup. We're not going to spend too much time on that. Let's go to the next setup submitted by Darren from Singapore. He really loves my videos and inspired him to build his setup. He's a casual PC gamer and he recently built this, and he's currently studying. He didn't tell me what he's studying. He said he's just studying, so that's cool. And he's also a badminton player, so that's interesting. So with that in mind, what do you think? Like, how old do you think he is?
Right, so obviously like the huge gun on top of his shelf thing is kind of giving me the illusion that he's over 18, and the fact that he's studying, so maybe he's at college or university. So I'd say he's 20.
20. All right, super close. He's 19, but you had the right idea, you know. If that was like a 13-year-old, I'd actually be a little worried. I'd be like, oh, that's cool, man. Nice gun. But yeah, he's very straightforward. Like, yeah, this is my gun. You like it?
I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
Military beret, everything.
What do you think about the actual shelving unit that's on top of? Do you think that's like awkward or?
Like, I feel like it's pretty cool. Like, if you cut out the top shelf. Sorry, I just wobbled my mic. Like, if you cut out the top shelf, then it's still fitting in with the whole red and black theme. But I think the top shelf is just kind of weird. Like, he's got like an iPad Mini and a Nintendo DS.
Yeah,
and those.
like a display case. Like,
yeah,
I use those, but I locked them up, so I can't actually get to them anymore. But they're cool in there. Also, I don't understand. I feel like the cars should have been on top because you can't really see the cars. It'd be better to have more stuff on the bottom, less on the top. But I mean, it's interesting. Maybe it was there and he's just kind of working with it. I mean, the walls, I'm not trying to be mean, it's a little grimy, just a tad. But the actual setup, like, I like the chair, but I don't like that you have all your speakers on the left side. So again, I made this joke before, but if you don't have an ear on the right side of your head, I apologize. But I mean, there's something lacking in that area. So aside from all that stuff, what do you think of the actual desk setup?
I feel like it's a pretty cool desk. Like, I mean, is it like glass on the top of it? Like, I think that's like okay. Yeah. Like, so like as long as there's like something on the bottom of it, like I don't like just fully see-through desks. I feel like those are.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's something else that like really, you know, it's like, whoa, like I need that to be changed. But overall, I mean, it's a good setup. The cable management, from what we can see, isn't like completely awful. It's like two random cables that go down, one to the subwoofer. Which, hey, nice placement of your subwoofer. What about your right speaker, bro? Like, I don't know. And I also don't understand what those cats are that hold donuts and stuff.
I know. Those are kind of like, I don't mean to be offensive, but those are kind of an eyesore. Like, compared to everything else, they just kind of pop out. Like,
yeah. What are they even called?
I don't know. Like
Hello Kitty, Tom.
Like Hello Kitty? That's not Hello Kitty, Tom. What the hell are you smoking?
It's like one of those pipes.
Yeah, it's like anime, I guess.
Yeah. Doesn't have ears. That's kind of freaky.
Yeah. Let me just say this: if that showed up in my nightmares, like, I would probably never go to sleep again. I'd just stay awake forever. But hey, man, for what it is, it's nice. It's looking good, and he said he recently built this, so you know, I don't say there's anything wrong with it per se, but you know, play around with it. You know, you'll see what happens. It'll get better one day.
I mean, blue plushy cats holding various food items is an essential part to every setup.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
They should all have them.
A little scary, but you know, if he likes it, that's all that matters. Yeah. All right, next setup is an interesting one submitted by Tom. He's from Germany. He's a student. Good. You're 15. You didn't drop out yet. Good job. And yeah, that's it. So how old do you think he is?
Well, I'm not really sure. There's like nothing that's really given it away, but he's got quite a like threatening blade on his desk, so I'd hope he's not like 10.
Well, that's good.
I'd say 16.
16? All right, he's 15. Like, you're one off.
You said 15.
Did I say 15?
You said 15.
Oh,
I thought you were like just using that as a joke, so I was like, okay.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that, because I said... Okay, I didn't read it at first, but then I made the joke about dropping out of school. Wow. That's why you looked at me all weird. I thought you saw a ghost. I was like, what the hell are you looking at? Okay, well, that's my bad, but it's a good thing you didn't get it right, because now I feel smart still. Yeah, this is interesting. I love the vaulted ceiling. I mean, in this case, it's kind of hard to work with because it is such a steep... sometimes it's just a little bit and then it flattens out. But here it's like straight up, curved up the wall. And it's very interesting. There's 2 photos and it like... You kind of see how the actual setup is. The second picture really shows that it's a good setup, and then far back kind of shows how you utilized all that space and kind of worked with that ceiling. So, taking a look at this, what do you think? Is there something that you don't like? Is there something that you really like? What do you think?
Well, I would say like the cable management is really good. Like you can hardly see it. You can't see anything like under the desk. Just that little gap in the like bit that supports the desk to the. To the right, you can kind of see a bunch of cables, but I suppose no one's really going to be like staring at that. But the one thing I would probably say is add like a little more accessories. Like apart from the threatening blade and the like hand holding the pencils, there's nothing really there that gives any personality. But
yeah, you're right. Because when I look at this, I think of a workstation. This is where he goes to get work done. I mean, knowing that he's 15, it's like a little weird for me because I'm like, wow, this is like sophisticated. It's on another level. And it's very, very neat. And like you said, the cable management is great. I really like the way that he kind of ghetto rigged everything in the first photo under the desk. He's got like the LED remote. He's got everything, mounted nicely. I mean, okay, the boxes to the right, the 980 box, I like that. The CPU box, I like that. The actual hard drive box, I don't like that. I mean, that's a little weird. But overall, I mean, like you said, it's clean, it's simple, to the point. A little bit more accessorizing would definitely make it a little more personal. But in this sense, if you are going for that work theme, I think you nailed it in the head. The knife is like that nice little touch, because otherwise, it would have been just empty. I think the hand is that's like I don't know. If that's your hand, man, you got to go to a doctor.
It's made like a model.
Yeah, it's like a little deformed. It's like, actually, wait a second. That's not a hand. That's it's like a devil. The 2 horns. It's got like a face. What the hell?
Oh my gosh! I didn't even notice that.
That's actually really scary. Let's pretend. Yeah, that's a nice hand. Oh god.
Another thing I would say is maybe like, I would say take the LEDs that are kind of going up the roof and put them behind the desk, because I can just imagine someone walking into the room and being blinded by all these LEDs.
Yeah, plus, I mean, he just gave up. He's like, makes like a little cry. He's like, I'll buy another set sooner or later and finish it. It just kind of stopped, and you don't want to see the bare LEDs anyway. So, like you just said, that other part of the desk could definitely use LEDs, and it kind of hits against the wall and kind of cancels it out a little bit. So, I think that's nice. All right, let's go to the next setup, because we do have a few, and this next one is definitely a CSGO thing. Submitted by Tomas from Lithuania. He is a soon-to-be graphic designer. I don't know how that works. Like, yeah, one day I'll be a graphic designer. Just you wait. And let's see. He knows a lot about it and has a channel dedicated to graphic design, but he's not a graphic designer yet. So I don't know if you should watch his videos. But let's see. I needed to work for my parents doing different things to earn money. So technically, he paid for all of this himself. And how old do you think he is?
I'd say like, if he says like he's a upcoming graphic designer, I would say he's younger than like 18, because he hasn't got a job.
Yeah.
Well, I assume he hasn't got a job, but I would say he's 15.
15? He's 12.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's 12. I mean, for 12, man, this is I mean, it's a nice setup. It could be amazing if you just, I don't know, had common sense.
Did he mention anything in the email about CSGO?
No, it's a CSGO thing is like, it's a joke, because people who play CSGO, they like.
So I was just wondering, like, in case I say anything like, oh, why is his keyboard like that? And everyone's like, it's a CSGO thing. How can you not know?
Yeah, you look at it though, and it's like, there is no reason behind it, and it definitely makes me think it's a CSGO thing. I mean, here's the thing. Great desk, great computer, great peripherals, great everything. I mean, literally everything you have is great. But what made you think putting things the way you did would work? I mean, how do you sit there and say, God damn, this is comfortable? Like, I would think, like, first off, he's got his keyboard tilted so that he's facing the left, but his mouse, you would think it'd also be tilted the same way. No, it's tilted a different way. So he's like, like a dinosaur. Like I don't understand how that works. Am I crazy, or do you think that, like, it's messed up?
No, that's messed up. Like, he's either, like, got extremely deformed, like, short arms and stuff, but, like... Yeah, that wouldn't really work for him in a graphic design, and they have to like get him a whole new cubicle and stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand how he's sitting there like, yeah, that's mine. That's my setup right there. And then what's in that garbage can?
Oh yeah, it looks. He's got like a white thing in it.
Like the lid doesn't even close.
Yeah, it's like overflowing.
Yeah, he's like, I'll get there one day. Like, he just gives up. And I mean, look at the drawers. Everything about it is just. Yeah.
What's with the monitors as well? Like, why are they so tilted in each other?
He wants to be fully immersed, you know, instead of having it like a normal person.
360 experience.
Yeah, he puts himself in there. He's like, whoa, I like this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they're BenQ displays. He's got himself Razer products. I mean, this little dude is rolling around in dough, but his common sense is just non-existent. So
I feel like those walls as well. Like, I was gonna say something about how the color is a bit extreme, but I think that might just be the flash. I'm not sure, but
yeah. And I mean, he does also have that little cable on the floor, which I see some people are like flipping out about in chat. That looks like a lightning cable, maybe. Yeah. So he probably like charges his phone, and it's also probably not long enough to even put it on his desk. He probably just plugs it in, throws his phone on the floor, and he's like, he'll be done soon. So yeah, interesting. I hate to be that guy, but I just was. So, oh my god, wait, what? Oh my god, his PC specs are i7. Titan X, 12 gigs of RAM. Wow. Okay. All right. You know what? I take back everything I said. You're a spoiled little dick nugget. Like, honestly, dude, you're 12, and he's like, yeah, you know, Titan X. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. All right. Now I don't feel bad for your misplacement of products. Like, you're just stupid. Anyways, now that I offended a 12-year-old, let's get on to the next setup. Submitted by Ben. Ben said, I'm just going to start off by saying I've always watched I always wanted to be on Pimp My Setup since you released the series, so here I am with my setup. I tried my best to hide all the cables, but YOLO swag, diggity diggity dog. My favorite game is CSGO, and yeah. So how old do you think he is?
I mean, it doesn't look like an older person would have this setup. Like, no offense if he has like 32, but I would go 13.
13? 16. So close. I mean, and everyone right now is talking about what I just said. They're like, yeah, it's got to be fake. It's got to be fake. Yeah, I mean, granted, the last setup, the case didn't look like anything special, so I'm sure it's fake. But you know what? Just to say that makes me think that you're never going to be what you want to be in life. Anyways, so Ben setup. Yeah, hey, Ben. How you doing? Let's see here. So... I mean, I think the first thing is that like the camera quality isn't like that good, and it kind of like turns me off at first. But when I look closer, I can look past that, and I look at it and think, you know what, Ben, you got a nice setup, dude. The TV placement's very odd. The shelving, I mean, the placement of everything on the walls is just confusing. I mean, do you agree with that, or am I just being annoying?
Like I don't know. I feel like he should maybe like even take away that like print that he's got up there and then just put the TV centered instead of just having it diagonal on the wall.
Yeah, or just blow up the TV because it's like the bezels are fatter than they're just really big. I mean,
the TV's older than him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, honestly, I don't know what he uses it for, but it was off in the picture, which makes you think he doesn't really use it that much. Yeah. He's got, I think that's a Video Game High School poster. That's pretty cool, man. Like, it's cool to see you support stuff like that. I don't know if that's the best placement. I'd have to see the rest of the room to really decide. Yeah, like I assume that he's like working out of like he's renovated a closet or something, or if that's just a little like corner in his room. Yeah, like a little cubby, like or he's in a closet and this is where he lives. He has no choice. Like, that's his house. Yeah, you sleep in that chair, damn it, and you enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, I like how you have the snowball come over the monitors. I think that's cool. I think really everything that you have is pretty cool, man. You have great accessories, tons of monitors. I put the speakers in front of the displays. I do little things like that, clean up a little bit, put the remotes away, kind of play around with the middle shelf there. It's like empty and weird. Yeah. I mean, it just really comes down to like rearranging the walls, I think, and just cleaning up in general. I think that's really all it is. I mean, do you have any other like things that you think you should do?
I think some things may have like been staged for the photo. For example, his headphones over the screen and the keys hanging off. Like that's kind of strange. The keys hanging off the end of the far right monitor. But yeah, I think it's good that he's got like the pop vinyls and stuff to add some.
Yeah, like the shelves are nice. It's just weird to put them there. Like,
yeah.
The middle one's like empty. He's like,
yeah, and like all the pop vinyls are squished together, and the bottom one it's
why not move them up? You know, like. I don't know. Things like that confuse me. But, all right, not a lot to say about that setup. Let's hop into the next one. Submitted by Keith. Keith from Oklahoma. This is his new setup in his house. He's been watching for a very, very long time. And guess what? This is his third time on the show. The first one was actually on the original season that's no longer available. And the second one was on episode 40. He was the thumbnail if you guys want to go back and watch that. But yeah, so let's see. He moved to blah, blah, blah stuff, words, things, and... Okay, nothing that's going to give away his age. So I'll just quickly ask, what do you think for his age? He is a little bit older, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I was assuming he was a little bit older because I doubt like if a younger person would let... Like their parents would let them renovate a room like that. But I'd probably go for 26.
Oh my god, no. He's 24, so... Right around there. I thought you were about to say 24. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, 24. New space. The second photo really like, that is awesome. He's got the Keyblade. He's got tons of awesome posters. He's got Darth Vader. He's even got that little, what are those things from Kingdom Hearts on the right side next to the TV with the yellow eyes? Those things are cool. Well, they're not cool. They're actually assholes in the game. But it's cool that you have that little plushie. I love the Dragon Ball Z thing on the left side. He's literally got Dragon Balls. He's got pop vinyls to go with all the movies for Star Wars. He's got Mario stuff, N64. I mean... This is epic. I love what he did with the actual doors of the entertainment center too. Like, it's like cinema and it's like covered and super nice. But we are here to talk about the setup. Dun dun dun. So, talking about the setup, what do you have to say about it?
I don't know if that's just like the picture quality or if it's like he's just got a ton of dust on his desk and stuff. But
yeah, I hope it's the picture because the picture's like the highest quality thing ever.
Yeah. Quite grainy.
Yeah, but aside from that, what do you think about the placement of stuff?
I mean, like, the DVD player holding up the monitor is kind of awkward, I guess. Like, I mean, it's like it's put it on like a higher level than the ultra wide, but
like when I look at this, I think that it is a little weird because I think that's like a VCR. And like having that monitor there, it just feels out of place. And I would like focus on just having the ultra wide, just centered, nice. And I like that he has the little knickknacks, but that also doesn't help in this case that you have the VCR and all that because it makes it look even more crowded.
I wish he'd put what like he does so that we would know like if he really needed that other monitor because.
Like let's see, let me read his email. I think he said something about. Oh, I used to set up for gaming, movies, music, and converting old VHS to digital. Yeah, but it's not like he does that for a living. So I would kind of like... It looks like a big room. Why not make like a little station? Or, I don't know. Maybe get something to put underneath the desk that you could put the VCR into. And then I don't think the second monitor will be that big of an issue. But something to just kind of get that old, clunky, miscolored device off your desk. Because... It's like squishing you into your PC case, which is squishing your speakers into your monitor, and it's like squishing everything together, and you just need a little bit more breathing space. Do you agree with that, or am I just...
Yeah. Okay. I feel like it's just about, like, I feel like the desk in general would be a bit more open if he just found a place for that VCR.
Yeah, plus if he was to put his PC on the floor as well, if he really wanted to free up space. Because then you have two things on there and you just have the ultra wide. People are saying 2 chairs, WTF. Well, I think that one's like a recliner, and then the one on the right's like an office chair. So the recliner looks like it's pretty close to the desk. But if that doesn't bother him, I think it's fine because he has that entertainment center, which, it's definitely a recliner. You've seen the second photo.
Yeah.
That's probably a comfy ass recliner. So I definitely have no problem with it touching my desk if it meant comfort. But yeah, do you have any like final thoughts for him?
Not really. I mean, I just like it. I think it's a really awesome setup. Yeah,
I agree. Now let's go to the next setup, which I think is also very awesome, very clean, very to the point. Submitted by Nate. Let's see. He's from Michigan. He's has a full-time career in manufacturing supervision. He redid everything for his setup just recently. And he's actually participating in an Extra Life event in November, and he wanted to work on his setup so that it'd be easier to stream. Blah 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 blah. I'm not saying blah blah to be a dick. I'm just saying like he wrote like a lot. So hey man, from what I see, like he did a lot. So with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
I mean, he says he has like a career, so I'd probably say 25.
You want to try again? How old do you think he is?
24.
Oh, damn it. Add 10 and then minus 2.
28.
Damn it, I said add 10.
What? 10? What?
Yeah.
He's 8?
No, add 10.
Oh, God. I
32.
thought you said 10 minus 2. I was like, what?
Did you say 32? Good job, man. Yeah, he's 32. Yeah, wow. Right on the head there. He's 32. And yeah, I love this. Like, super clean. I love that he's got the single monitor to just kind of do what he's got to do, but right above he's got a nice TV. The cables look super clean. I love his attempt at hiding cables with a piece of something. Because look, it actually hides the cables. Wow. Would you? Look at that. Not just putting a board under there, hoping it hides cables. So yeah, in that sense, it works perfectly. But what do you think about the actual setup?
I feel like it's really nice. It's obviously very clean, and he's put a lot of work into it. I really like the TV. It looks really nice how it's angled over. One thing I would probably say is that sort of like chest of drawers to the right, I would say add some like pop vinyls or something, or just like that to add a bit more personality to it. But other than that, it's great. I mean, cable management is spot on. Yeah,
I love the little thing to the left that has like his remotes, so the remotes aren't sitting on the desk at all times. I love that he has some of the stuff hung up on the wall, which looks like they're signed and whatnot, and it's like nicely spaced out. It's not overwhelming. It's like very, very nice. I love the pop filter for his microphone. I mean, yeah, some people are complaining about his PC. Yeah, I mean, it's Acer. It's I doubt he made any upgrades to it, so it's just like pre-built. But I mean, I think he knows if it works or not. Obviously when you're streaming, you want to be able to have the ability to have no hiccups, which he might have to look into. But it's nice, and I love that the webcam, the C920, is sitting there smack dab in the middle between the TV, so it's like got a good angle for streaming, and it was very well thought out, very nice. Blackout curtains are always great. Some people can argue that there is no splash of color here, but that little splash of LEDs.
Yeah, the LEDs.
Yeah, it looks good. Plus, he is going for that minimalistic look, and I think this is someone that's really actually achieved it. There's a lot of people that try to go for it, and they don't do too well, but
they just do plain white everything.
Yeah. This looks really, really nice. So I don't really have much to critique. I mean, I don't like the placement of certain things underneath the desk, but you're working with what you have, and I give you props. But that's me nitpicking. Everything else is like spot on. So you have any final thoughts for Nate?
No, not really. Just this a really nice, clean setup. I don't think there's anything drastic he needs to change about it at all. Just
all right, let's see. Trying to load this last setup of the day, submitted by Dave. Good old Dave. How you doing, Dave? Okay, that's weird. So Dave is a longtime gamer, new to streaming and video editing, and he spends most of his time doing just that. So how old do you think he is?
14.
How old? 14?
Yeah.
26.
Oh, great. Brilliant. I was so close.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. And you know what, Dave? I love you and all, but you're about to hate me. This is awful. This is really bad. This is, you have great accessory. Well, I mean, you have like 3 monitors, which is great. You have the extra TV, keyboard and mouse. Well, the mouse is good, but the keyboard's not really anything special. Yeah. And this is just not good. Dunkin' Donuts? Really? No.
Why is that? Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe that's sponsored just to get
oh my God. Dude, you can't talk about brand deals, all right? They're paying me a lot of money to show that cup, all right? No, but honestly, though, this is just, it makes me cry at night. I think about this, and I hope for world peace one day. It's the desk. It's the table. It's the dresser. What the hell?
I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of corner desks that you can get that are specifically that size because he's working in quite a confined space, but just not fold out tables, I guess.
Well, the best thing is people are saying his closet. Damn it, I messed the joke up. His setup needs to come out of the closet. It needs to stay in the closet, and it needs a little bit of loving. So it needs a new desk. Get rid of all that stuff. Just get a straight up desk. Even if it's one of the longer fold out tables because you're on a budget, that's fine. But make it fit the actual closet. Have the 3. How do you use the right display without being or how do you even comfortably use the mouse, the keyboard? It just,
I know, because they're on different levels.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, you just need to get a nice desk so you can do cable management, so you can use your setup properly. Guess what? That TV, bye-bye, because it's not going to work unless you mount it above, and you're probably not going to want to do that in your closet, and you're just going to have to move it elsewhere. The computer needs to be remotely close to your desk, but it's not really. And the whatever is above, all that, is that, what the...
One thing that kind of annoys me about the shelf at the top is he's got an okay theme going on with the prints with the big black borders and stuff, and they're all kind of black and white and nice, and then he throws a Goomba in there
yeah, a little random. It
just kind of throws it off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell those guys are.
I know,
they got mustaches, so I don't know exactly what's going on there, but interesting to say the least. I would definitely kind of look into that a little bit more. We're not going to talk about this forever because it needs a little bit of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts for it?
I mean, again about the Goomba, I get he's kind of trying to show his personality, he likes video games, but he can show that in other ways, maybe just if you want to have plushies up there, remove all the photos, which are kind of weird, and just put up a bunch of plushies and video game stuff.
Yeah. Someone said that's from a movie, the Tombstone. Okay, I guess I never heard of the movie Tombstone. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that. I'm trying to think. I'm reading chat to see if anyone's no, Matt, you're stupid. Yeah. Look at this. But everyone's yeah, no. So, okay. Well, that's doing it for all the setups. Now let's do the scores. First setup of the day was submitted by Johny, and he walked away with a 72. Darren got a 74. Tom got a 76. Tomas got a 54. Ben got a 78. Keith got an 81 in second place. Nate got a 90 in first place. And Dave got a 56 and not second or first place. Just not. And he's actually almost in last place. But Tomas beat him, so you can thank Tomas and his...
Congratulations, Tomas.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 91. We're going to live on April 17, 2016. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name's Euan. You can find me on YouTube at Dark Rigid.
So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. With that said, I will catch ya on a flippity flap.